in the ancient village of Illuayan, where the moon shone like silver on red earth, there stood a sacred shrine that held the village's greatest treasure, the talking drum of truth. The drum was not an ordinary drum. It was carved from the heartwood of a sacred tree and blessed by the ancestors. Whenever it was beaten, it revealed truth, hidden secrets, lies, and even destiny. On the night the twin girls were born, the drum beat by itself. The villagers trembled. "It is a sign," the chief whispered. "These children are chosen." The twins were identical in face, voice, and beauty. But their spirits were different. The first twin was named Amina. She was calm, gentle, and kind. Even as a child, birds rested on her shoulders. Her laughter softened anger, and her presence brought peace. The second twin was named Zara. Her eyes burned with intensity. She was bold, fearless, and quick-tempered. When she cried as a baby, thunder answered. As they grew, so did the mystery. When the twins turned 16, the elders gathered for the festival of New Yams. According to tradition, the sacred drum must be beaten by the one chosen by the ancestors. Amina stepped forward first as she touched the drum softly. Boom! Boom! The sound was warm and clear. The drum spoke. "Peace lives in this child." The villagers cheered Dot. Then Zara stepped forward. She struck the drum boldly. Dot! Boom! The sound was louder, deeper. The sky darkened slightly. The drum spoke again. "Fire lives in this child." The villagers murmured in fear. From that day they trusted Amina. They feared Zara. Zara noticed how the villagers smiled at her sister but stepped aside when she walked past. She saw how the chief consulted Amina for advice, calling her Blessed One. One evening, Zara stood alone before the shrine. "If the drum speaks truth," she whispered, "then let it reveal mine fully." She struck it hard. This time, the sound echoed like thunder across the land. A strange wind rose. The drum's voice changed, deeper, ancient. Power without balance brings destruction. Zara stepped back, anger burning in her chest. "Why does it praise her and warn me?" she cried. Her anger awakened something hidden within the drum, a darker rhythm that had never been touched before. Days later, a terrible drought fell upon Illuayan. Crops dried, rivers shrank, fear spread. The elders rushed to the shrine. "Amina must beat the drum for guidance," they said. Amina played gently. The drum replied, "The fire must join the peace." No one understood. That night, Zara returned alone again. This time she did not strike in anger. She listened. She placed her hands on the drum and closed her eyes. For the first time she heard its heartbeat, not just sound, but spirit. The drum was not divided into light and dark. It was balanced. The next morning, Zara went to her sister. "I thought the drum loved you more," she admitted. "But it was never against me. It was warning me." Amina smiled softly. "And I feared your fire. But without fire we cannot cook, cannot forge tools, cannot survive." Together, they went to the shrine. This time, they beat the drum together. The sound that rose was unlike anything the village had ever heard. Powerful yet peaceful, fierce yet steady. The sky cleared. That rain began to fall. The drum spoke one final time. "Peace without strength is weak. Strength without peace is chaos." Together, they are destiny. From that day, the villagers no longer feared Zara nor placed Amina above her. They understood that both gentleness and fierceness were gifts. The twins became guardians of the talking drum, two spirits perfectly balanced. And in Illuayan, whenever conflict arose, the elders would say, "Remember the twins. Remember the drum." Balance is the true power.